Oh, babe, why don't you go ahead and get that hot tub started? I'm gonna try to find a good song that's gonna be relaxing and a little bit sexy. What do we have here? We got Bang Bang. We've got Dirty by Christina Aguilera. No. We've got Mexico by Incubus. We've got Drive. We've got. Oh, God, finally a song that's as sexy as me. It's gonna just be absolutely perfect. I'm ready for it. Okay. Here we go. Alright, babe. Now that we got the song going, you got the hot tub red hot and we're ready to go. We're ready for this hot, sexy hunk of boyfriend that I am to get in this here with you. Let's have some fun. This song really matches the mood. And now we're in this hot tub. Isn't it amazing? You know, this hot tub reminds me of my high school days. It's more specifically my high school crush. What a woman. She was someone that was big, bold, beautiful, talented. In fact, she was a hell of a bagpipe player. I'll tell you that. Her name was Janice. Remember my friend Tyler? You know, the one that I used to go to high school with that told you all the time. It was that one time we smoked weed on top of the school, and when the principal said, "Get down, boys," I said, "Fuck you, you can't control me." And then I almost had to drop out. Yeah, that Tyler. Well, my high school crush with his mom. Her name was Janice Jacqueline Jameson. Triple J. Or as I like to call her, Jizzy Jezebel the Jizziest. She was hot, okay? Anyways, she always made these banging ass cookies. And Tyler and I, we would always eat those cookies after we sat in the hot tub together. We always had long, sweaty days of backyard wrestling with each other. You know, the kind of backyard wrestling where you get a foldable chair and you smack each other upside the head with it. Kind of like that Amanda Show skit where he's like, "Knock, knock, who's there? Tire iron who? I'm gonna hit you in the head with a tire iron." You know, and you fucking, that kind of shit. But we'd backyard wrestle with each other, and he would always do this one move. He would call it the Undertaker submissive pin. He would always say he would be a top if he could do it, and I'd be a bottom, whatever that meant. But he would always try to wrestle me up and try to put me in a Superman suplex hold, and he'd always try to put his mouth on my neck. And like he said, he was trying to bite, but it felt more like little kisses. I guess that was just a way for me to tap out, but you know me, I never give up on a hard situation. So we'd work up a sweat after some backyard wrestling, and the hot tub was a great way to relax the muscles. So but the thing is, we'd always sit 5 feet apart because, we're not gay. Anyways, these white macadamia cookies that Janice would make, they were so fucking delicious. You could really taste the flour, the love, the tears put into it. But more importantly, they would make me nut with no hands. Seriously, it was cum city when those bad boys came out. I would just sit there hard as a motherfucking statue of Michelangelo that was crafted by Leonardo da Vinci, not the turtle. And as soon as that decadent, moist, juicy, beautiful cookie would enter my mouth, oh my God, I'd fucking super soak with my fucking, Anyways, there'd be cum droplets everywhere, but because of the heat of the hot tub, it dissipated pretty well. Well, I'm telling you all this, and I know you got that look on your face. I see you biting your lip, you nasty, nasty person, you. One time, Janice got into a hot tub and she sat there. And she was looking so beautiful that day. I remember her mascara was literally on point. I mean, it looked so good. And she smiled at me as me and Tyler were talking about Tetris strategies, because you gotta remember, this was 1998, babe. Everyone was playing Tetris on their Game Boy. The bus driver, the dude in the dude who drove buses, the preachers, grocery store workers, grandmas, grandpas, everybody, uh, everyone was fucking playing Tetris. And so we would talk about these Tetris strategies, like how if you got a corner piece, you know, the one that's one down, three across, and you hit A real quick, right as it landed, you could do an extra spin and get it to fit into a tight crevice. And we talk about these strategies, and she'd pretend she wasn't listening, drinking her Chardonnay. But one time, I told her about how sometime a piece would fit like going inside of a J or something like that. I don't know, I was a virgin back then. And she started laughing and laughing. And she said it reminded her of that damn woman, Reba McEntire. And one time, she laughed so hard that after a few cosmopolitans that she had, her whole entire tit fell out. And I'm telling you, I remember that tit like the back of my hand. I studied it. That 30 seconds that between the time it fell out to when she realized and put it back into her shirt, I remember it like a fucking ring going around Saturn. It was the most impactful moment of my young adult life, if I had to say. And I was grateful that she had those macadamia nut cookies that day, because let me tell you, babe, once that tit came out, that cum train started coming. And let me tell you, there was no train station at the end of that. And since this was a no-hand ejaculation, everyone just thought I was doing it over the cookies. They never knew that it was over the boob. I'm telling you. It's what happens when you come a lot. You get a reputation. Oh, good times, good times. Anyways, enough about my childhood. What about yours? Did you ever have any, well, no-handed cum moments? You know, maybe you watched a movie that was really good, or you drank a beautiful lemonade on a hot sunny day? No? Well, that's a damn shame. I feel like everyone's got to try it once. Anyways, this hot tub is just so nice. I think it's one of those Maytags, you know, with the thermometers. You can really jack these puppies up. Damn, this water feels so nice. When was the last time you got to relax out of work? I know things have been crazy since this pandemic Mimi came out a few years ago. Or I guess like a year and a half ago, but it feels like a few years. I remember when I knew the pandemic was really bad was when the people on QVC were having to present the products from home. That's when shit got scary. Anyways, you know what else is crazy? That people aren't getting vaccinated. Now listen, I'm glad I did. I got 2 doses of that Pfizer. I think that's how you pronounce it, the Pfizer. Alexander Graham Bell didn't invent the name phone for us to not say the P behind anything. Anyways, did I tell you what I did when I got my first dose? Oh, I was so fucking scared. I'm so fucking scared shitless of needles that I had to do some research on how to deal with shots. So I did the one thing I could think of to help deal with the shot anxiety. That was watch a fuck ton of Intervention, you know, from A&E. And I was watching Intervention, and there were so many people who were doing meth and heroin, and they were doing it through the needles. And they did this thing where they took like some industrial tubing and they put it around their arm. And they said that it was for like, you know, for like fucking, I don't know what you would call it, a fucking tourniquet? Kind of like that Marilyn Manson song. Anyways, you would go ahead and just tear it, you know, do it around or whatever. And after, you know, you put it on there, you can't feel a fucking thing. Your arm's as limp as a fucking monkey who's looking for a banana. Anyways, I go in there, and I've had my arm in a tourniquet for 35 minutes, because if they're going to shove a needle into me, I don't want to fucking feel it at all. And I know for a fact that they can't feel it because when I was watching an intervention, some dude put one around his dick and had to use the vein from there. It was fucking insane. Anyways, I go in there and the nurse, she seemed like a nice old lady, about 255 pounds. I don't know why I remember that, but it just seems important. She said, "Dominic, honey, why is your arm purple?" And I said, "I'm ready for my shot. I'm ready for the Pfizer." She said, "You don't have to do that." So she went ahead and took my tourniquet off, and my arm started to hurt a whole lot, and they had to take blood to make sure it was all right, which was weird because I didn't go in there for a blood test. And they gave me Pfizer. And after the first shot, I felt like absolute dog shit, and the second shot, I felt like dog shit. But you know what? I'm doing my best to make sure I'm helping everybody. Controversial hot take, I know. Well, what are you doing? You're giving me those eyes. You're giving me those hot eyes, the eyes that say, "I want all of you, Dom." Oh? You want to feel what I felt when I saw Janice back in 1998? Too bad she died of a horrible car crash in 2005, or else I'd still be thinking about her. Yeah, come here. Maybe we can spice it up a little bit. Damn. Your lips taste like sugar cookies. Are you sure you don't have any macadamia nut cookies in the house? Oh, that's right. We're staying here at a Motel 6. They don't have ovens here. Listen, why don't we go ahead and just get it on? I'm harder than a muffler on a fucking Ferrari right now. I think I'm ready for you. Come on, straddle up.